understand the anatomy of why the particular technique is working. Jordan, let me borrow you. So from half guard, when you are more on your right side, your right leg is over. Yeah, right here. Okay, good. So what I'm doing for the lockdown is as he gets past the knee shield here, okay? This would be a half guard you're not trying to escape, okay? This is a half guard that you can begin to work stuff with. This is a half guard with the foot inside, okay? But with the inside leg going over here, okay? Scoop this one here, and then your right foot is what locks it and stretches him out, okay? If you do not lock it with this foot here, this one is not good. I don't have any counter lock, which is what happens here. And now you see how I stretch him out. What happens here is that I can stretch him, I can push him back. It's very difficult for him to continue forward progress. So then I can get to here. I can get to here. And the more I bring my legs in, okay, I'm able to shift his weight. But if you notice what I'm doing, this is the leg that's constantly creating forward pressure so that when I pull back, I don't do this, it doesn't unlock. So you have to keep the lockdown locked. And as I move him up, down, it's still locked. And it's this foot, the right foot, that stays wedged inside of here. So from here, all I want you to do is basically this. So I now have an underhook, but let's say he pummels back in and he gets an underhook here, okay? Go flat, okay? When you're flat and you have him stretched out, very difficult for him to do anything right here, okay? All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just overhook his arm here on the armpit or the head, and let's say on his rib here, and I'm gonna push him to the left, right here. And he's still locked down. You can get out of it and essentially pass. I want you guys just to understand and feel what it's like to be flat, shift them left, and shift them right. So here, so typically you'll start on your right side because it's very difficult to lock it up when you're flat on your back. So as he passes here, right here, the second I hook this here, my right foot locks it and stretches, and your toes have to be back. If your toes are straight, he can reasonably easily unlock. So it's all about getting the hooks with your feet and locking here. So now I go right here and I'm still locking it, okay? Now what enables me to move my hips, okay, is my heels. The heels can be down on the mat, but I'm stretching it out right here, okay? So from here, I'm flat, I want to go to the left. From here, I'm just gonna twist to the left. You can get here, you can get a nice little submission here, okay? Or just underhook that leg, pass, and you still have a good situation. And then you're gonna go to the right.
What was the submission there?
It was like a crotch ripper.
Yeah, it's kind of like an electric chair, but when electric chair, they typically do with the outside leg in, okay? So here, see how hard it is for me to get it locked this way here. It's easier to get it here, scoop it under, and then twist. And then just put yourself flat right here, okay? From here, I'm gonna extend my right leg. Jordan, try to extend your right leg. Okay? So yeah, so very important, I cannot let him bend my feet because some guys will just straighten out their foot and it's gonna be like a foot lock on you. So here all I'm doing is just this here, you go to the left, okay? We go back up. Now from here, for me to go to the right, I definitely need an underhook. So push his face here, push his head here, maybe attack this arm here for Kimura, he'll bring it over the head. Then you get here. Take the back, and you're here, okay? Because remember, I have the back, right? So here is the hip lock here. Here's a thigh lock. Here's a lock down, and here we are. Then I attack this leg here. He tries to save it, and then you have the twisters and all that. But this is basically the lockdown going to the right. And if you want the back, This right here is called a twister hook. All right, so when you let go of that lockdown, you can keep this as a twister hook and you can still take their back. Because if you straighten out this foot here, you'll be able to move the hip. Yeah, you have a twister hook. Still here. See, I'm still controlling his hip here. So now I can begin to extend him out, get the hook, and then reclaim the back. So all I want you to do is lock down, go left, come up and pass, lock down, push their head, get an underhook, whatever it may be, and then you'll see what happens when you go to the right. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good.